Hey champ. We didn't get a chance to talk about it earlier, so I figured I'd just shoot a quick video. This is going to be, let's think. I'll give you 5 or 6 exercises to focus on, nothing too crazy. We're going to start out with a squat variation, a lunge variation, so a little bit of leg work, a hip hinge variation, a push, a pull, and then I might add in one more, a carry. So that's kind of, those 6 movements are a great format for a baseline of every workout. So first variation, we can just keep the dumbbells right down by your side, focus on head is up, chest is up, keep that back nice and straight, sit your hips back just a little bit, and just sink down into a squat. The key with this is just feel those legs working, predominantly your glutes. So focus on that, kick your hips back like you're sitting your butt into a chair and drive your hips coming forward. Don't worry about how deep you're getting just yet. Concentrate on just keeping your back straight, keep your tummy tight, brace that core. So that's your squat. Shoot for somewhere between 10 and 12, nothing too crazy. Maybe a couple of more. You can go as high as 20 if they're feeling pretty good, but I'd rather really ease us into this. Now same concept, we'll go with a lunge variation. Head stays up, we're gonna step one leg back, and then you're gonna focus on the front leg. You're essentially doing a single leg squat with your back leg helping with balance. So I'll sink down into this front leg, same concept. That hip comes back, the glutes are gonna drive me forward, and that knee can come beyond the toe a little bit as well. The key is gonna be focus on the fullest pain-free range of motion with every exercise we do. So we have a squat, we have a lunge, and alternate legs with the lunge variation as well. And then a hip hinge, you're gonna keep, the knees will be locked out, we'll say. What we mean by that is whatever bend you have in them, keep them fixed there, keep them locked. And then the pivot point is your hips. So your back stays straight, you pivot forward, hinge, you feel that stretch through those hamstrings, and then straighten right back out. And same idea for all of these. We'll shoot somewhere in that 10 to 12 rep range is a great place to get started with. And if you feel really good, if the weights are light enough, shoot for as many as 20, but don't go too crazy. So we have a squat, we have a lunge, we have a hip hinge, and then we'll do a push and a pull. Our push will concentrate standing. We'll get those dumbbells right up by the shoulders. Keep the tummy tight here as well, and we're just gonna drive them right up overhead, full extension, good squeeze, and let them recover back down. You have a slight angle as you're pressing them. Full extension overhead, and then recover down under control. Still that 10-12 range concept, as many as 20. Then we'll go for our pull. We're gonna hinge forward just a little bit, so we're in this kind of quarter squat position. Shoulder blades are gonna come back and keep them fixed there, and then we just drive those elbows straight back. We're gonna get a row variation. So pull them back, and then let them recover down nice and slow, keep them under control. Good stretch at the bottom. Drive those elbows right back again. Still, same thing, 10, 12, maybe as many as 20. And then what we can do is we can put one of them down, just for a variation here, and have a stretch of 5, 10, 15 feet. Doesn't have to be anything too crazy, but just holding the one on one side for now, nice and tight. Don't let the weight pull you over to that side. Don't overcompensate and pull to the other side. Just stay as upright as you can in just a nice normal walk. We're just gonna do what we call a carry. So we can get the single arm carry, we call it a suitcase carry. You can do both, hold them both, we'll call it a farmer's carry. But if you're doing the single, we'll just go down and back one arm, switch them up, down and back the other arm. And then as that gets easier and we get more comfortable that we want some variety, we can add in maybe a front loaded, just single arm, front loaded both arms. We can get into an overhead carry, single, double. So this just, we want to kind of get to a point that we can use our imagination, keep it from getting too monotonous, but this is the premise we want to work with. And you know, you mentioned as you were sitting on the table, maybe the idea of curls. You're not going to go wrong with curls, but I like this idea because each of these movements that I just showed you, we're looking at multi-joint movements. So we're just looking to move the body a little bit more, get some blood flowing, stimulate those muscles a little bit. And the intent is going to be that after your workout, you actually have more energy. I don't want you to feel like you have to beat yourself up and get really sore from it and feel like you got your butt kicked. We want it to be something that the next day you go to get up, you'll know you did something, but you have more energy and you look forward to that workout again, as opposed to, oh man, I can't move today. All right, so I know it's kind of quick, ran through it pretty quick, but I think it should give you the gist of what we need to get started, a good baseline workout. And so I mentioned 10 to 12, as many as 20 reps per set, and do one set of each of those exercises, go through it as a circuit, and then see how you feel. You can do each circuit, you can do multiple circuits. You can do a second round, see how you feel, a third round, see how you feel. I generally cap it at as many as 5 rounds if you're feeling really good and you want to build up to that. But to get started, shoot for 1 or 2 rounds, see how your body responds to it, see how it responds the next day or two as well. Each time, my goal for you as we get started is each workout, you'll leave that workout feeling like you could have done more, and then estimate it based on how you feel, a day or two later. All right, brother? Hope that helps, and see you next time.